Hello everyone, my name is Norma and welcome to my channel. Please subscribe if you have not, and like. For today's video, it's a highly requested video and we are here to make the video. It is questions I was asked at the immigration border. That's when I landed in Canada to get my study permit, and I have the questions in my trusty note. Let's start. First, the question I was asked was my address, where I was going to be staying, and I told them that. I think that was like the only question I was asked personally. And if you don't know where you're going to be staying, Google your school's address. If you're staying with your friend or family or whoever, know their address before going there, because they're going to ask you. They have to put an address on your study permit. I would just say questions that people are usually asked, because I don't know why I wasn't really asked that many questions. They were probably tired. Second, why are you in Canada? You tell them if you're here for studies. I guess if it's a study permit application, it's going to be for studies. So you tell them I'm here to study, and they can ask you, study what course and where. So you tell them I'm studying so and so course in this and this university or college. Another question is, what do you plan to do after studies in Canada? This is a trick question. If you put on your study permit that you're studying this and this, I'm sure you probably said that you're going back to your country. They don't want you to stay in their country for too long unless you're legally allowed to. So your plan should definitely be something outside of the country, because I heard that some people, they actually do get denied there and then. Like, if you don't get that study permit there, months of wait are wasted. So very important. Another question they can ask is, how is your school fees going to be paid? So if you're paying it on your own, you tell them how you're getting the funds. If someone else is paying it for you, you tell them. And if you have documents that support that claim, you can show it to them. Actually, when I was going there, I carried a lot of documents. I carried my proof of funds, I carried birth certificate, scanned birth certificate, I carried a scanned copy of my passport too, and I also carried my passport, and I carried my own. Please do not forget, carry a printed copy of that letter there, because it's very necessary. They're going to ask you for that, and you need to have that. On the Canadian website, there's a list of all the documents you need to carry you to that immigration border, so that they can give you your study permit. Make sure you carry that letter. I think it's correspondence letter. That's the only word coming to my head. Next question is, how long do you intend to stay in Canada? Well, on your student visa, they're going to show you when it expires. Do your best. In fact, if you want to try and calculate the amount of days, so that you have all those figures in your head, because if you do plan on staying after that date, you are going to jail. no, I don't know, but it's an offense. So, and they will also ask you this question. They did not ask me this at immigration border. They asked me, I think when I was in Montreal airport, they asked me how much money did I have with me, and they asked me if it was up to 10,000 Canadian dollars. That's like with you, physical money. And I did not have up to 10,000, so I told them no. Make sure you don't have more than $10,000. That's 10,000 Canadian dollars with you when you are traveling from your country to Canada. And also, somebody asked me this question, like, how was I able to come to Canada months before I started school? It's not meant to be weeks before. They will not allow you to work if you call months before, because it's sketchy and suspicious. I had already started like online school, because that time COVID was still prevalent. So I started some online courses. Because of that, I had with me part of the document. I also had a verification of enrollment document to show that yes, I am enrolled in Brandon University. And because of that, I was able to come months earlier instead of weeks earlier. So now that online classes are not really there, I would say just stay with coming weeks before instead of months before. But that's how I was able to come here. And also for the questions, don't go there so scared and frightened, because like, why? So our advice is, speak slowly and make sure you understand the question. Speak slowly so that they can understand you. If you don't understand, ask again. Excuse me, please, I did not understand what you said. And also talk to the person like you're talking to a friend. If a friend asks you a question, you'll be able to answer it freely, happily. It's just almost going to be like an interview. Like, however you do interviews, if you've gotten a job before, you know how interviews go. Just talk with your heart and talk confidently. Let it flow. Let everything flow. And also, number three, don't lie. Don't lie. Like, I'm not even going to explain that. Just don't lie. Even for that work something, because you know on your study permit it will be written whether you can work or not. For that, the lady that was talking to me, interviewing me, actually asked that questions like, please, I want to be sure that I'm allowed to work here. Like, please, where is it written that I'm allowed to work? They printed it out, and I was like, I want to be sure I'm allowed to work here, because I had read online that you have to make sure that you're allowed to work. If not, if they don't put it allowed to work there, sister or brother, that's not going to be funny, I'll say. So make sure you see they're eligible to work. This person can work on or off campus. And I even told people here, and they're like, why would you say that? Yeah, no, if they decide to seize the study permit, I did not think they would be able to seize it at that time. I just wanted to be sure. I didn't say like, hey, you, like, well, make sure that I was like asking, oh, I'm not too sure what's written here. Can you explain to me, does this actually mean I can work on or off campus or just on campus? And what is just like nicely, say it nicely in a nice way. The two women there, they're very nice, and they were like, oh, this is it, you see, just advising me in general. We started doing advice session there. But that's by the way. So just make sure, be nice, be friendly, and if you have questions, ask questions, show confidence, and to be okay, to be all right. I hope this video helped you in one way or the other. If it did, please like this video. Why am I always doing this? Why am I? Please like this. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Leave your comments in the comments. Leave your comments in the comment section down below, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye bye.